All right. Don't even talk about spoilers in the thumbnail. All of you knew. All of you that are following Dragon Ball Daima, everyone knows that everyone that is anyone talking about Dragon Ball Daima, that we were supposed to get Super Saiyan 4 this episode. So don't. I don't want to hear it. Okay? Now, so this episode made me really happy. It was one of those episodes where a transformation happens and the transformation isn't enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, that has always irritated me when the transformation happens, but it's not enough. And there's some other convoluted way that it happens, that the defeat of the boss happens. But at the same time, sometimes it's like, oh, okay. I didn't expect you to do it that way. And it actually worked. So, in this episode, you know, Goku's doing his thing with Super Saiyan 3, but of course, it's not enough. So after him and the crew get beat up, he's laying there, and the old Namek came up to him and unlocked Super Saiyan 4 for him. The only thing I don't like about it is he didn't do anything to earn it. There wasn't any training involved. There was no super strain of trying to find where he would get the power in the moonlight. He just all of a sudden, it's him. He's the tail, he has purple hair, purple fur. I don't think he has the yellow eyes. I think they even gave him purple eyes, didn't they? I'm trying to think here, you know what I mean? But, and of course, he's super powerful. He's doing his thing, you know, what you would expect. He's getting over on Goma or whatever his name is. One of the really cool parts is at first, like you know, the fight's going on, you know, certain people trying to fight, and I'm like, wait a minute, where's Goku? And all of a sudden you hear, Ka! I was like, oh, okay, Super Saiyan 4, Kamehameha coming right up. But Goma punches the ish out of him. His eyes turn white and squiggly. And I was like, okay, either that, when they show that, that means it really hurt or he got knocked out. So one of the two or both. He knocked him for a loop. And while he's upside down, he Ka! Like, it was like, oh, okay. Like, he knocked him for a loop, but he immediately snapped out of it, hit him with a Kamehameha enveloped in flames. So it's a whole new Kamehameha now that he hit him with. Also, by the way, Majin Buu gets a super cookie from Majin Buu, and he powers up, and he imitates the powering up of Super Saiyan 3 Goku. This is earlier in the episode. And he becomes Super Saiyan 3 Majin Buu. But it wears off really fast and gets his butt kicked. So the whole time I'm like, okay. After all that happens, they still start getting beat. Goma turns gigantic, and I told you guys before, I hate that power. I can't stand that when people do that. It's never worked for me. I've never thought that was a cool power. Even Apache Chief. Remember Apache Chief in Super Friends? It was like, okay. You know, but it never did anything for me. I liked what they did with Ant-Man, though, in Civil War. It worked for me. But, so anyway. So they're trying to figure out a way to beat him as usual. And, what happens? Oh, so, Glorio is summoned by the chick to summon the dragon god, to Porunga, you know what I mean? And he comes to her, and he lays them out, and he calls the dragon out. Before that, Goma, whatever, has got him in like some type of encapsulation of energy, and he's like taking, it almost looks as if he's taking the forms from him. Like he drops out of Super Saiyan 4 to 3, then from 3 to 2 and 1 or whatever, or from 2 to base. Like, you know, you never know sometimes between 1 and two sometimes. They look a little different, but not much different. But anyway, so he totally depowers him. And he's just laying there, done. And so she tells Glorio to make a wish to make her the most powerful, like, demon, whatever, so that she can beat Goma, and that's it. So he makes the wish, but you don't know what he's saying because he's speaking Namekian. But the assumption is that because he's starting to see flashbacks of his times with Goku and the rest of the crew, he's built friendship with them. He's not going to betray them, and he's made the wish to make them all adult. So now we're going to see some shit. And the next episode is entitled Betrayal. So he betrayed her to, wish them to be adults. So I was hoping that what was going to happen is the old Namek, because Vegeta didn't join in the fight. He's too hurt. That he was going to walk over to him and maybe unlock his Super Saiyan 4. And then maybe they do a double takedown of him, or maybe a fusion. Who knows what's going to happen? Who knows what's going to happen? I don't know what's going to happen. Are they going to eventually do a fusion? Like, because Goku has Super Saiyan 4 now. I guess Vegeta wouldn't technically need to have it because it's been unlocked in him. So if they use the earrings, they become Vegito. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on in my brain right now. They become Vegito, and then they go to Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, finish him off. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens. I'm going to give this episode 4.5 out of 5. Woo! This was damn good. I was excited. I had a great time, and I can't wait for next week. 10 million subscribers. Woo! Yeah, baby. Finally getting what we want. Finally. Great animation, too, in this episode.